Okay, Chapter 10, Earthwork. This is Earthwork for Road 1, the class. Um, we're in a cross-section file that's been created called xs underscore j2p0200 underscore road1.dgn. We have the cross-section model open. We're at that stage. So the next thing that we need to do is open our Earthwork. But what I'm going to do is I've got this grid line in the background. I think I'm going to turn it off on major grid lines. So I'm going to go to my levels, make sure my list is at, my filter's at used, and change that excess major grid lines. I'm going to turn them off. I just want to see my cross sections appear and my earthwork appear in my cross section. Okay. The tool that you use, this is step number 5, is called the End Area Volume tool. It's over in the task tools. Along with those cross section tools, it's the third one in the toolbar called End Area Volume. It's got a couple cross sections with a scale or ruler to it. We'll click that. The tool will open up. End area volumes. The first thing that we need to do right off the bat is select the correct preferences. There's only one option other than the default, mode out earthwork. So we'll load that and we shall close it. Okay, with this tool, again, just like the last tool we talked about in chapter 9, this cross-section model is important. We can run earthwork, but you want to make sure that you run it in the correct model, which matches your banner. This is Road 1, this is Road 1. It's the only option we have because that's the only file that we have created out here, the only model that we've created for this. Okay, so that's a big thing, or else you will end up running earthwork on a different model. Whatever's selected, it'll run it. The other thing is we want to compare the surfaces that we want to run our earthwork on. And what I really care about in this one is the Road 1 and the J2P0200. So I'm going to uncheck the Route 63. We do get some Route 63 run over, but I'll do Route 63 in a different file. Okay, so we're going to do J2P0200 in Road 1. All this other stuff on the right side is defaulted. We don't plot a mass haul diagram at MoDOT, so that's okay. The Create XML report, we like to look at our reports, so we'll go ahead and create that as well. Okay, so that's the General tab. Unsuitable tab, where you have unsuitable materials by station. All you would do is simply come in here and identify the style that you used, the feature style that you used for unsuitable. So when you're placing that component in your template, or if you got a surface that has that style, then you would identify it here, tell it what start and stop station, what your cut and fill depths are, and add it to this list, and it will process that as well. Classifications is important. In here, what it's going to do, it's going to actually go out and look at our, right now you see a J2P0200, which it's a surface, and then you have all the components that made up the templates that created the cross sections. They're out here. If for some reason, for whatever it might be, maybe we've added a retaining wall or something that we don't want to actually get classification on, you can simply come over to the classification where it says designed, select it, and do an ignore to that component. Okay, all the stuff that we want to see, or that we have listed here, we do want to see, so we'll leave it like it is. But you could actually do that. And then if you have some compaction, expansion, again, you would go out, tell it what start and stop station, add in your factors, and run it. Volume exceptions is the same thing as well, how you want to do your start and stop station. Added quantities, how you want to add them, your force balance. And annotation you won't have to mess with, it's already done for the files. The other thing is the mass haul diagram you won't have to deal with. Last but not least, since we've got it all figured out the way we want it, all you really need to do is go out and hit the apply button, and it's going to go out and add our earthwork shapes to our file. It will also create a report for us, and you can see in here we got a lot of cut, and somewhere around here we might have some cut and fill. So here's some fill. So here's our earthwork shapes. We got running volumes off to the right, and our volumes to the left. So our cut in this section is 0, our fill is this, and then our running totals are over here. So also the report pops up, and you can see With the report right off the bat, it comes to an end area volume report, and it may be what you want, it may not be some of the stuff. If you find a better report over there, you can simply right click over and say set as default for my end area volume, and you could keep it. Okay. Again, with these reports, you can right click over them, export out to Microsoft Excel. Another thing that's really important about these reports is under the tools format options, you have some options out here. One of the big ones is convert to cubic yards. It doesn't do it automatically, so you would have to select this and it will do it automatically. As soon as you click it, it's converted it for you. So, and that's one big one, that the numbers don't match what we have in our file, and then once you select this, it comes out and fixes it. Same with stationing. Sometimes stationing comes up as metric stationing, so you could just simply come in here and change it to the English. Okay, and some decimal places you might want to mess with. They're all here, but whatever you do, it automatically updates that report, and off it goes. And that pretty much is all there is to Earthwork. We will have an Earthwork Road 2 out there, a Road 2 class with Earthwork volumes and area volumes, which will introduce some rock and do some other stuff with it. At this point in time, it's a quick and easy kind of a tool. We just get out there and get that earthwork done.